over 30 years of defending criminal cases. I have read thousands of police reports and I see patterns, okay? It is not just the computers and AIs that are seeing patterns. I can see them too. And I can practically see them when I close my eyes. I can hear them, I can read them. And I wanna tell you how to avoid some of the bad patterns. I've seen a lot of bad things happen, okay? And when I see something bad happen, I wanna push record on something like this and tell you, I don't want this bad thing to happen to you. And here's a bad thing that happens. Cops will intimidate you to throw aside your constitutional rights. We live in a fantastic country. We have a fantastic amount of rights and you should use them. And we have very good law enforcement, very good police officers, but they're world class because police work is easy in a police state. When you go to some of these countries, they don't need permission to search. They can go through your crap. They can just grab you off the street and throw you into jail. How hard is that? That's not even police work. Florida cops have to actually do some work, but they have tricks. And I want you to not be tricked. And here's one classic trick that I'm like, oh, please don't fall for this, folks. And that is, will you consent to a search? Otherwise, I'm gonna go get a warrant and I'm just gonna search all this stuff. When a cop tells you, I can go get a warrant and search all this, unless you wanna consent right now, that is code word for a couple different things. Number one, I don't think they do have probable cause to search, so they're hoping you'll be dumb enough to throw aside your constitutional rights and consent to a search. Please don't consent to a search. And don't be bullied and intimidated into consenting to a search just because the cop is like, well, I can go get a warrant. You need to kick into politeness gear. Well, officer, I do not consent to a search. Would you just go do what you have to do? I am not consenting to a search. Just repeat that until you are blue in the face because, like I said, I've seen things go bad and bad and bad. And I have told many clients, wow, they had absolutely no reason to search, but they bullied and intimidated you into consenting to a search. And that's why you're sitting at my desk right now with criminal charges. You don't need to be that person. You have now watched this video. You've downloaded some knowledge. And that knowledge is, hey, when an officer says, I can go get a warrant, you know what your reaction is? Okay, officer, go get that warrant because I am not consenting to a search. This is real easy for me to just be in front of a camera, and this has never happened to you guys before, but then you get pulled over late at night and the lights are flashing and you're scared half to death and you will be intimidated to doing some things that you did see on this video. You're like, oh, John told me not to do that crap. I get that. That is why there are people like me. I can still fight this. We can still win your case. What I suggest you do is, I know it's like a barber telling you that you need a haircut, but you do need a haircut in these sorts of situations. You need to call somebody like myself when the cops found something as a result of these searches. I handle cases in Central Florida. My name is John Guidry. I've been defending for over 30 years, since 1993, so depending on when you're watching it, it's been a long time. But if something bad hasn't happened to you, well, I'm happy for you. And I hope that you will click a like or a subscribe or some positive button on the screen that can help me out, and I'll keep sharing some more knowledge with you. Thanks.